powered by Pipe TV.
Tony's on the move again. Tony's on the move again.
Hey, welcome. You are watching On the Move with Miss Tonni, and I am here today because we bring you the stories and the show ideas that you requested. And of course today, On the Move with Miss Tonni is definitely on location here in the midst of New York City, here to interview one phenomenal woman. She is a writer, director, producer, and that's just some of her titles and her talents that she has that helps her in this industry. She is here to share her story of where she was and how it's definitely motivated her future. So, guess what? I am tired of waiting. Let's get up close and personal with our guest today. Help me welcome Chanelle Angelique. Hi, Chanelle.
Hi, Miss Tonni. I'm so excited to sit with you.
Me too. Let me tell you, you are like a girlfriend in my head. Okay. When I saw you on an interview prior, I was like, I got to get to know her. I gotta get to know you. Your personality. You're so humble. Your aura is beautiful. You know. So I thank you so much for allowing us in your space. Thank you for doing this interview with us.
Well, thank you for those wonderful things you said about me. I'm like, I want to know her too.
Yeah, it is you I'm talking about. And I want the viewing audience also to get to know a little bit about you, what I saw in you when I saw you on this interview, and yeah, so let's start basically a little, not so far back, but of course from the beginning. Basically, what is your background? Where did you come from?
Awesome. I think I can start there.
Okay, good.
So I'm from Brooklyn, New York. I'm an only child, and I mentioned that because I think that really shaped my creativity.
Okay.
Being by myself so much, I had to really keep myself entertained, and so I learned how to do a bunch of amazing things on my own, like artsy things, and I was really into singing, so that's how I really started to develop who I was creatively.
Okay, wow. Yeah. So just moving a little quicker through that's how you were growing up, very creative, right? So now you're in high school. Did all that creativity also come and flow into high school years?
So I went to the High School of Fashion Industries. Oh. So that's a creative school, if you will.
It is, yeah.
However, I wasn't really into fashion. So
okay, so how and why did you go there?
It was, what I was into was cosmetology and writing. Okay. However, those schools, they weren't like the best schools at that time. They were kind of, so I went with the safe choice, and I was like, well, I like fashion. It's cool. Yeah.
So that's why I had mentioned definitely some of the things that you've done in your past has motivated your future. So now you're into artsy stuff, music, makeup, and you're developing all of this. Now, what is your true love when it comes to the artsy stuff?
Okay. My absolute true love would be singing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I had to pick one. Right.
So what's your favorite group, I should say, or artist? Ooh, better yet, what is your favorite artist? What made you say singing? What got you there?
I can't remember when I first felt like, okay, singing is it. It makes me feel good. I have no idea when that happened.
Interesting.
But I was raised on a lot of old school kind of 70s music, and really into like bands and drums, like real music, and it just fascinates me. So Willie Hutch is one of my favorite writers, by the way. Yeah, so his music has inspired me throughout my life.
Okay, wow. Well, look, we're going to move right on, because here you are talking about motivating your future, right? So you're singing. And I know definitely we're going to get right into it. You made this song, Crazy. Yeah. Tell me a little bit about Crazy.
Crazy is my baby. Crazy is a dream come true for me. I wrote the song for my short film anniversary.
We're gonna get there, yes.
And it's basically just all of what the character is going through. And the process of writing the song, it really came naturally. I just went through what the character was dealing with, and it just kind of came out, and I was so nervous about going in the studio to sing it. But that process really changed my life.
Wow. We're going to talk more about that process when we come back. So we're going to take a short break, and let's listen to Crazy.
What I really want is you to come home. I'm sick of being alone. Every night I'm fighting battles in my head, tossing, turning in my bed, reaching for my man. You've been gone, and even when you are at home, I somehow still feel all alone. I wish you'd understand. I open up, you shut down. I don't know where to turn now. I wanna fix this, but how? Sometimes I feel you don't care. You vowed to always be there. Tell me, baby, how is this fair?
And welcome back. I hope you guys enjoyed that clip of Crazy. Angelique, you know, Angelique comes to, because you're like such an angel. So I know I keep praising her, right? She deserves it. But Chanelle, Crazy is crazy. I mean, the lyrics, you know, what made you start to write Crazy? Like, were there some challenges going on in your life or something like that in which you wrote those lyrics?
Well, being that it was written based on Anniversary. Right. Anniversary is a film about mental illness and how relationships are affected by that. And with me personally, I've always had some challenges with depression and anxiety and low self-esteem. Wow. And it really kind of...
I would not get that from you. I would not see that from you. And it's amazing how we as individuals sometimes mask that. You know, we start each day with a smile without anybody knowing what our true feelings, how we are really struggling on the inside. You know, so in writing that and in writing Anniversary, which we're getting to, which is her short film, Anniversary, what was the process in trying to get that down? I mean, you said you were always a writer, so is it something that you took from your book and all of a sudden say, you know what, I'm going to change this into a screenplay?
I think on a personal level, I got really annoyed with the way mental illness is perceived in the media. Right. There's this stigma, not just about the word crazy being thrown around, right, but also just people they don't really understand.
Right.
And a lot of the things that people call bizarre or strange or crazy are things that everyday people go through.
Wow.
And I really just want to change the narrative on mental challenges.
Well, I think you did a fantastic job on the film. That film was awesome and insane that, you know, you guys, your film was nominated in the film festival, right?
Yes.
Is it only one film festival it was nominated in, or you were promoted in other film festivals, I believe,
we
also?
were selected into 5 festivals.
Look at that.
And then we got 3 nominations for 1 festival.
Wow.
That super amazing. Still surreal. I'm still
Right.
like, okay, all for me.
And it's your first, right?
Yes, yes.
See, that's great.
Yeah.
Did you know you had that talent?
I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no. You know how you know that there's something going on, but you put it out there, you don't know what's gonna happen.
Correct,
so
correct.
It's
and you let your guard down, and you gave that chance. You gave it an opportunity, and look at this.
it paid off.
Yeah. How has social media helped you with, or has it helped you with any of the promotions of your film, of your music, of your writing?
Yeah. When I think about it, yeah, social media, it plays a big part. I am so fortunate to have a really great circle of supporters, including your fabulousness. And so people share my stuff and they promote, and it's easier for me to promote over social media because, you know, there's still a little screen to hide behind, so I'm not fully in front of it, but it's definitely beneficial.
Yeah. Well, again, I mentioned in the beginning that you were a writer. You were a director because you directed the film, you produced the film. Yeah. However, you got other stuff going on too. I did tell you guys that she has other talents, all right? And you definitely have your own business. Tell us about your business.
Okay, so I have a business called Silky Golden Gifts.
Yes.
And that is where I get to put my creative juices into gift giving for others. So I make customized baskets and gift sets, and I also design flasks because, you know, people like to have a little drink.
Oh, drink it, yes.
And,
yes.
The best part of it is really just making people feel special. I like to make things really personal so that people understand and feel that you're special and it's for you.
Yes. And I know you do it a lot for the community as well. You put these little baskets together.
Yes.
And which organization should I say you really cater towards?
So I'm really big on supporting people, I want to say primarily women, who are dealing with mental health challenges, and just helping them understand that they are supported.
Right.
There are places and people that care, and that's super big because there was a time where I really didn't feel cared for, like I had anywhere to turn.
So here you are giving back. That's what you're doing. You're giving back. And I'm quite sure everyone definitely appreciates that, you know, the things that you've been doing. Well, look, we're going to be back with some more Chanelle Angelique, and we're going to get to talk to her a little bit more about this short film called Anniversary. So stay tuned.
Meanwhile, I sleep and wake up alone.
I feel like you don't see me. Been taking care of yourself?
Do you mean have I been taking my medication?
Hey.
Welcome back. And again, we have Chanelle here, and there's one other thing I wanted to touch upon, Chanelle, with you, and it's your makeup. You are also a makeup artist. Again, guys, I told you many talents, and I think I got everything down now. Well, maybe she got some hidden talent she didn't tell me about yet. But yeah, see? So makeup artist. Did you do the makeup for your film? Were you the makeup artist on your film?
I was the makeup supervisor for the film,
supervisor.
And I did makeup for the main characters.
Okay.
Makeup is actually how I got into this whole film thing.
Interesting.
I've been a makeup artist for I think 10 years professionally now.
Wow.
And I love being behind the scenes. So, you know, I just, you know, did my thing with my friends who, a lot of them happen to be actors and models.
Right, right.
And
not for nothing, a little birdie told me, I told her this earlier, a little birdie told me, you're not just into regular everyday makeup or glam makeup. What is your specialty that you love?
I love special effects.
There we go.
I love making people look beat up, making people look like non-people, just to the extreme. Love it.
Wow, wow. So when did you find out that was your passion?
Wow. I'm going to say I've known for a while, but I was really scared to get into it. And it wasn't until I had someone nudge me and kind of tag me. Another reason why social media is so great, tag me in someone's post who was looking for a special effects artist.
Oh,
and
wow.
I was like, well, you know, I've never really done it. And she was like, you can do it. Go ahead.
It's amazing how some people see our talents before we actually see our talents. And you know, not for nothing, I think we know at times what we're talented with, but we're scared to make that little leap. So I'm glad everybody has been pushing you. Again, I know your writing has been always yours, but with your directing and producing, makeup, the gift baskets, I mean, just all this arts. And here we are now. 2020 was like a year to figure out what the hell is going on, right? So now we're into 2021. It is time to regroup, reset. What are your plans for 2021?
For 2021, it's a little scary, but I am opening up. And I'm allowing myself to be seen more so people can really get to know me. It's crazy that I have so many friends that are performers and artists, and they have no idea about things that I do other than makeup.
Right.
They're like, what? Huh?
You did that, right?
Yeah, so I'm like, maybe I should do a little bit more. So I'm really excited for you to learn more about me as the poet, the mental wellness advocate, and I got some films that I want to share with y'all too.
Oh, those films. So we have, okay, so again, anniversary. So you're telling me there's another film in the making?
There are some other things happening.
Oh, she's not letting me know. Oh, share.
No. So actually my second film called Her She just got accepted into its first film festival.
Wow.
And that's amazing because this film is based on a poem that I wrote. And it's all about loving yourself. It's like a big affirmation for women. And I'm excited.
You're excited? I'm excited to see that. Oh wow, because I've seen Anniversary, and again, Anniversary is excellent.
Thank you so much.
You know, for a short film, I'm like, okay, where's the sequel?
All right. 2021.
Oh, see, you holding out. You holding out. Well, look, girl. Definitely, I can't wait to see Hershey. Hershey. Okay. All right, I think I got that in my mind. Okay, so that's 2021. What are some of your career highlights, I should say, for, you know, that you are like really big on and want to pursue even more?
Okay, so definitely I have to mention being accepted into the film festivals. All of them, each one made me feel a different way and encouraged me more. My song Crazy, that's something I always wanted to do. And so when you watch your dreams that you had as a little child come true,
right? And I know Crazy is doing pretty well on the hits there. Like what is your numbers? Do you know?
On Spotify it was sorry about that. The last time I checked, we had over 52,000 streams on Spotify.
Wow, nice. Where can people find Crazy? Because I know you said Spotify. Any place else?
Pretty much all the major platforms, Tidal, Apple Music, YouTube, Amazon, yeah.
Okay.
All the big stuff.
If you guys had Like Crazy, because I mean we played it a little earlier, definitely go and check it out. Hit a lot of the platforms there and check out Crazy. Also check out Anniversary. Where can they find Anniversary at?
Wonderful news. Anniversary is streaming now. So it is on a site called Vault Access.
Okay, yes.
So you can find Anniversary there.
Okay, so guys, Vault Access, go ahead and look for that, for Anniversary. Words of wisdom for our folks out there, I should say for our young folks, for those that maybe want to follow in your footsteps as far as writing, as far as directing and producing, doing music. I mean, if someone wants to make that step, that next leap, and they don't have those people that push them or see their talent, can you give them any words of wisdom?
What I want to say in general is self-love is so important.
Okay.
I know sometimes people say that until you love yourself, no one will love you or you can't attract love. I don't agree with that. What I will say is until you really love yourself, you won't know how to accept love and accept praise.
Right.
So once you open up that love for yourself, your possibilities are endless.
Look at that. Look at that. I'm guessing too you're big up on romance.
I know.
just
you feel the vibe.
Yes, I do. I feel like you really believe in this thing called love. So do you have a significant other? Viewing audience wants to know, right?
Ooh, surprise question.
Yes, of course. That wasn't on the list, y'all.
You know what? I am very excited and very happy to say that I have a partner who is supportive and loving and
beautiful. Everyone needs one of those. Everyone needs one of those. But of course, I am so glad you look happy. Again, we need to be more aware of mental health. You're a big advocate on that. So last words for mental health.
Well, I will say also with not just self-love, but with mental health, it's really important to have a good support system. And a lot of people aren't built with support systems, like their family and their friends that they chose aren't really. So reach out, seek, because people are out there. And it took me a long time of not even being in therapy to really understand, no, it's out there. You just have to look.
And I was going to go there too, because I was going to ask, how did you recognize it in yourself to know that you needed help? Or did somebody else notice that in you?
There was a long period where I just didn't want to live. And I knew I needed to reach out to someone. So.
Wow, you had that strength. Yeah, that's right. Again, look, Chanelle, she's amazing, right? Real humble. Didn't I tell you that? Real humble. She's a humble individual. But Chanelle got so much going on. I want you guys to support her, definitely. So Chanelle, please tell the viewing audience where they could follow you.
Awesome. So, on Facebook, it's Chanelle Angelique, spelled CHANELLE. ANGELIQUE. Instagram is Silky Golden Glam, spelled just that way. And once you connect on either of those, then I can connect you to all my other stuff.
Right.
Because I am actually working on a beautiful website that links everything together.
Beautiful.
So,
that's great. That's great. Do you do personal makeup also?
I do.
Okay.
I'm easy. I want to go more on the kind of supervising, like I have a team of artists.
Okay.
That's where I want to take it. But yeah.
Okay. Would you also be willing to be the supervisor or direct or produce someone else's films, or are you just into doing your own stuff?
I have produced on some other films, actually, so that's super exciting.
Okay, all right. So guys, again, if you need a director, producer, Angelique is, I keep calling you Angelique, but even that is her name, but first name is Chanelle, all right? But Angelique is so much better. But okay, But Chanelle, yes, if you need someone that's a producer, director, you need some writing. Can they grab some of your writing? Can you, like,
yeah,
are you looking for actors?
I'm looking to collaborate with writers. I'm always looking for actors. Please reach out to me. I have so much going on.
Okay, so actors, models, I mean, anything that has to do with the industry, definitely hit up Chanelle, okay? Follow her on her pages. I want to see her pages blow up, and go grab her album, Crazy. It's her single. It's definitely in the film Anniversary, and she has another film coming up, Hershey. Are you tired yet? Well, look, Chanelle, thank you. It's been a pleasure. Thank you for joining me on this platform.
Thank you. I appreciate you so much.
Not a problem, not a problem. Okay, guys, so everyone, be well, be safe, and welcome back to new episodes of On the Move with Miss Tonni. I'll see you guys later.
Hey there, I'm Chanelle Angelique, entrepreneur, writer, and producer. Let me tell you a little bit about my song called Crazy. I wrote Crazy in February 2020, specifically for my short film Anniversary. In the song, I'm speaking for the lead character, Savannah. She's desperate to feel the love and connection from her husband, Trent, who has struggled with how to be supportive during a time where she needs his warmth the most. She's pleading for him to meet her halfway and work through their issues, explaining that she just needs to know he still wants this relationship. Crazy is relatable to anyone who has ever felt the pain of being shut out by their lover. It is a special song for me personally because since my early childhood years, I visualized myself as a singer/songwriter with a single of my own. Fast forward through the different career paths and trials and triumphs, and here I am today, living the dream I desired as a little girl. It means everything to me to be able to search for my song online and stream it, and to know that it has been played over 30,000 times around the world is the sweet icing on this fluffy cake. So thank you for listening to Crazy. Thank you for supporting Anniversary. This all leads to larger representation and greater resources to support mental health services.